Okay, so we're going to answer some more of your questions about Evo's long-term McLaren 12C. And the first one, Julio Arrega, he asks, I noticed that when you upshift, the paddle on the left side of the steering wheel, the downshift, also gets clicked. Am I just seeing that, or is there a purpose reason for it? Super 82082 asks the same thing. Here is a boring question. When you change up, I can see the left flap moving away from the wheel. Does this mean you can shift up and down from one side by either pulling in or pushing away? Not a stupid question, it's a very, very good question. Well noticed as well. Well, let's start the engine and I'll show you what it does. Active panel on. Manual engaged. Right, here we go. First gear. Handbrake off. Okay. First thing actually that some of you may have noticed is this car has got extended paddles on it now. This was an option fitted by McLaren Special Operations, extended carbon paddles. And as you can see on this left paddle here, when I shift up, it moves away. So the answer is yes. Yes, you absolutely can. If you want to change up a gear, you can use the left paddle by doing that. You can also change up on the right doing that. Likewise, you can also change down on the right hand side by pushing it away from you. 6, 5, 4, 3. How does it work? There's a rocker with a hinge in the middle. So the hinge right here, straight down the middle. So it's a one-piece item. And it's a one-piece item to demonstrate a link to McLaren's F1 car, the Formula 1 car, which is exactly the same system. It's a rocker on the steering wheel of an F1 car. So there you go. It's a nice little feature. Do you use this in everyday driving? That's a tough one to answer, to be honest. A lot of us have driven these cars with a paddle shift for a very, very long time, and we've got used to downshifting on the left and upshifting on the right. So you've got to try and retrain your brain a little bit. I found that quite hard to do. Generally, I just naturally jump to the left-hand paddle to change down and use the right to change up. However, there have been on some occasions where I've stuck my thumb through the wheel and I've down changed with my thumb. And I'm doing that more than ever now. I'm not really sure why, but I just like the fact that I don't really have to move my hand. I can just move my thumb and down change and use my middle finger and change up. Now where that's particularly good, so I'll get some speed up, is when you're braking, because all the force is going forward anyway. So it feels quite natural when I brake. Let's brake now. 4, 3, 2. Strange how you kind of retune your brain to get used to that. So how often do I use it? Oh, it's 50-50. I'm not really sure. Sometimes my brain switches into left hand downshift, right hand upshift. Other times my brain just does this, downshift. So there you go. Not a stupid question, a very good question. Next question is from Ian321. Who says, some reviews have said that there is turbo lag. Is this an issue or even on your mind when you drive it? Do you find yourself having to drop down a gear to find the power or torque? Good question, another good question again. This engine is twin turbocharged, small capacity 3.8 V8 with 2 turbos. So you would expect some turbo lag. In reality, there is hardly any at all. So let's go for a higher gear, around 2,500 RPM in 5th, 50 miles an hour, foot to the floor. No lag there. But of course, when the turbos come in, really come in, it's pushing hard, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, pretty much on the limiter. So there you have it, that's 5th gear from 50 miles an hour to about 170, 1 gear. And I think that's one of the triumphs of this engine, this small 3.8 litre twin turbo. It's that seamless transition. When the turbos come in, you really do feel the punch, but there really isn't much delay either. So No, there's hardly any turbo lag. Tiniest amount maybe, but it's a really flexible engine, properly impressive.